Okay, guys, it's time. I've been saying I was going to do this for a while, and so today is the day. I'm going to give you a tour of everything fruit trees that I'm growing. And we'll start here. This is one of the first apple trees that I planted. Actually, no, it's not. It's a duplicate because my order got mixed up with someone else's and they sent me this tree again. But anyway, this is a Fuji, and it was planted in April of 23. Over here is, I think it's a transparent yellow apple. Yellow transparent, yep, it was planted in 2024. So it's still small. This thing right here, now this is one of my original trees that I planted here, first trees. And it has not given me fruit yet, but this year is going to be the year I'm proclaiming. This is a pineapple pear. And I planted this thing February of 22. I had water bottles on there trying to make the limbs not be so parallel, but they went back up, so I'm gonna let it be. This here is one of my pride and joys. This is the Shiro plum. And the reason I like this tree so much is because I think in 2021 or 2022, let me see. Yeah, February 2022, I purchased some scion wood. 5 pieces. I tried to graft 2 onto another tree, and 3 I just stuck in the ground, and this is one of them. And this one actually gave me fruit last year. And so I'm looking forward to it fruiting again this year. Over here is one of the new additions. It is another pear tree, and I think it's the Moon Glow. Yeah, that was planted November of 23. Yep, November of 23, that's the Moon Glow pear. And let's see, let's go over here. It's another new addition. This is also a pear tree, Mugitsu, however you say that. November of 24 is when that one was planted. Here's old Methley Plum. She was supposed to have been an instant orchard. Won't make that mistake again. But anyway, this looks like the first year it's going to actually give me fruit. And I actually purchased this as an instant orchard in February of 22. So I won't be doing that again. That was wasted money. So, but she is in full flower this year so far. Let's see, I think I might have missed one. Let me go back over here, see what this is. This is one of the newer ones too. Yeah, this is the Olympic giant pear. Planted that in November of 24. So that's fairly new as well. I'll pay no attention to all these leaves because I have to get some of them up. There are just too many from those humunga babies right there. Those are my, Lord, tulip poplar trees. Okay, here is, I think it's my pluot, my plum cot, I think. Actually, not a pluot. Yep, spring plum cot, and that was spring satin plum cot. That was planted in August of 22, and it looks like I'll be getting some fruit from that baby this year as well for the first time. All of these trees that are fruiting this year pretty much is for the first time, except for that plum Shiro down there. I got 2 plums off of it last year. This is my Lee Jujube. Now, I had to move this thing 2 years ago to this location, and it did absolutely nothing the first year after I moved it. I guess it was in shock still. Last year it was very late to break dormancy. So I guess it's just a late bloomer. But it did finally break dormancy, but I didn't get any fruit off of it. Maybe if I go straight up and down, I won't keep getting confused as to where I'm at. So let's do that. So here is the Warren pear. I think this is a new one too. Yeah, I just got that one November 24. And over here is one of the pomegranates. I think it's the Salavosky, but I could be wrong. Let's see. Yeah, it's the Salavosky, planted August 23. And here is the second Shiro that I planted from a scion cutting. And you can tell it's a scion because look down there how low the branches are to the ground. I mean, it was literally just about an 8-inch stick when I stuck them in the ground. So it looks like I'll get fruit from that one this year as well. And then, let's see, go back. Here is one of only, the only one of about 4 blueberries that I planted. They have done nothing since I had them in the ground. But it looks like this year, my soil might be right. I planted it 12 or 23. I don't think my soil was acidic enough, but it must be now because that one's grown. So I haven't done anything to it. I actually had given up on the blueberries. This is a Tananashi persimmon. I think that's how you say it. That was planted April of 23. Nothing from that one yet. And I think I've already showed you that one. I did. So, and I showed you that pear, that Mephley, that one. Okay, so we're over here. So this is the Fantasia Nectarine. Also purchased as an instant orchard. Again, will not do that again. This will be the first year that I get nectarines off of it. And I planted that February of 22. So 3 years later, I'm getting fruit from an instant orchard tree. And I'm not going to say which nursery I got it from, but anyway, or online nursery actually. Here is the other pomegranate. That's the Sereneri. August of 23 is when that was planted. Here is the brown turkey fig. Over here is actually the very first tree that I planted. And I did get peaches from this last year. This is the Flamin' Fury peach tree. And I got about 5 really, really good peaches off of this tree last year. So this year it looks like it's going to bless me abundantly. And this should have been planted in 21, yes. Planted in May of 21. And actually I did get fruit off of this before I moved it. I had to move a bunch of my trees because they were on my septic line. And so the first year after moving it, I didn't get anything. Okay, let's see. I'll go this way. I had to put this fence up because of them stinking deer. All right, over here is my Japanese loquat. Has never fruited, probably won't in my zone. Planted that August of 23. It's a very pretty plant. I don't do anything to protect it. It's just really pretty. This, I will have to say, is my favorite pear tree because, let me get my shadow out of there. This thing gave me 4 pears the very first year that I planted, April 23. And I got pears off of that thing last year, 4 of them, 4 or 5. And they were really, really good pears. So that's a Shinshiki pear. Look, it's not even very big. I'm not gonna go to the citrus yet. Let me go back up here. If I sound tired and out of breath, it's because I am. Because I've been out here in the yard working, and then I thought, oh, let's make a video. All right, so here is the honey jar jujube. I just bought that actually last year, I do believe. Yeah, September of 24. And I got about 3 jujubes off of it, and they were really, really good. So that's the honey jar. And over here is the third shiro that I started from a scion, along with the other 2 at the same time. Let me see how low it is to the ground down there. So that would have been February of 22. Oops. Yeah, February of 22. Another shiro. Over here is the Alberta peach. I just planted that April of 23. And it seems to be budding out really nicely. And I think, let's try my luck again. I stuck a scion from one of these trees in the ground, and the label washed off. So I don't know what it is, but it's something from over there that I just showed you. And look, it has rooted. No rooting hormones or nothing. I just cut it and stuck it in the ground. So anyway, I'm waiting to see what that turns out to be. Okay, let's journey this way. Over here I have an apricot tree. And I forget which one this is. Let's see, the Moore Park. Yep, the Moore Park, planted February of 24. And look, I got a little flower on there. Oh, come on, focus. Yeah. And I have some more over here, so I'm excited about that. All right. So, all right. Before I leave this area, I got to show y'all at least the one citrus tree that I have over here. I'm uncovering everything today because I'm over it, y'all. I'm tired of, I'm just tired of babying citrus, really. So I'm of the mindset, what made it, what didn't, it's okay. So this is the Bloom Sweet Grapefruit. This is the one that I had behind this building, blocking the north wind, and the sun comes up that way. And look, it did take a hit. But down here, I've already scratched. There's still some, okay, my phone is horrible at focusing today. It has some green. So I'm gonna see what it does. I am gonna come and cut all that dead off later, not right now though. All right, I'm gonna pause you until I get over to the other citrus trees. Okay, before I get to the citrus, this is my pineapple guava, one of them. And I purchased that February 23. Okay. So, over here, before I get to the citrus, actually, there's another apricot tree, and this is the Blenheim apricot tree. And I have not gotten fruit from this one yet, but it looks like maybe this year. Actually, this one is older than the Moore Park. I planted this one in February of 22. So hoping for some apricot this year. I think I'll get some. Strange thing. I got honey last year, and it had the very distinct taste of apricot. So I'm really excited for this apricot trees to really go into full bloom. Okay, y'all, here we go. This is the ruby red grapefruit. Leaves look very, very bad, but it still has a lot of green. So I'm hopeful that that survived. And I will be taking the lights off today as well and giving it all some really good dose of water. Well, that was the ruby red grapefruit. And look at this. This is the champion of all champions. whatever I lose this year, I'm going to replace with this right here. This is a 10-degree tangerine. And look at that thing. It sailed through all of these. Now, wait a minute. These were covered and had lights on. So did that one. But look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And down here is my panache or panache, however you say it, fig. And we'll see if that made it. Lo and behold, y'all, look at this. Y'all know what this is. This is droopy. This is the world famous Owari. Look, she's just sagging and droopy and everything. And I gotta do better with my steaks next year too, because I don't know. Anyway, it's still nice and green. So I think it's gonna be, what's going on with my, maybe that's it. Okay, so it's still nice and green. The tips will need to be taken off, of course, but it's not too bad, honestly. So I'll be doing all that cleanup today. That is the droopy Owari. Now here, this had no business being out here. Honestly, this had no business being out here. This is the variegated Mineola. Yeah, I'm a glutton for punishment. Look at that. But I think, despite its crispiness, it's still got quite a bit of green on it. So I think it's going to be okay, guys. And where's my tag for this? Oh, there it is. So I stuck this out here. January of 24. Date of birth 3/27/23. So it's not quite 2 years old yet. But I think it did pretty good. Look at that. I think it did good. It's going to be all right. I got a lot of cleanup to do if anybody wants to come volunteer help. Should have did this crap in the fall, but no, I didn't. Okay, here is my 3-way lemon tree. This is the Eureka, the Ponderosa, and the Lisbon. The biggest part is the Ponderosa, and I think that is what took quite a bit of a hit. But see right here, we got green. So I think it's okay. Down here is one of the grafts. I think this one is the Lisbon. Yeah, and this tree was planted July of 23. This is the Lisbon graft. I'm not sure if it made it or not, or it will make it. And this one here is, ouch, gosh dog it, is the Eureka graft. And I don't know about that one either, but we'll see. We will see. And over here, man, looks bad, guys. Okay. I need some water. Hold on. Okay, so this is the Sugar Bell tangerine. It was planted summer of 23, and it definitely took a hit. But here we have green, so I'm confident that it has survived, and I'm hoping for no more of those low temps, because honestly, guys, I'm not gonna come back out here and cover this stuff up. I'm beyond over it. Here's one of the wonderful pomegranates, covered in lights. And since it's the first year for that thing to actually grow, I don't know what it's supposed to look like. Here's the one that I put in this little greenhouse. It looked like it fared a little bit better than the one outside, but we'll see. There's a piece of 10-degree tangerine I just stuck in a pot to see if it would root for me, and who knows, we'll see. All right, let's see. All right, I'm gonna pause again until I get over to the, oh no, let me go. I'll just walk. So here are my blackberries. What are these things called? They are the thornless Freedom, Primark Freedom blackberries. First year, I just put them out last year, and look how big they got. I've actually got like 20 cuts off of those things and just stuck in the ground all around my property. Okay, we're headed to the citrus, but I'm gonna stop here first. This is a elderberry, the elderberry tree here. It is the black lace elderberry, planted April 1st of 24, and you can see it's trying to bud out. It has purple, if you can see them or not, it has purple leaves. It's a really pretty elderberry tree, very small still. Here's a big one, you might be able to see the purple on that. That's the elderberry. Okay, now we're gonna head over here to a persimmon. This thing was a stick when I got it from a nursery that I had been dealing with for many, many years, and it was not a cheap purchase. So this purchase here is what made me stop dealing with that nursery. It probably was about this tall when I got it, and skinny is skinny. But anyway, it is the Ichikijiro. I think that's how you say it, Ichikijiro, something like that. November 23 is when it was planted. And that's all the big it is, so you know how big it was when it started. Here, y'all, is my lemon tree from seed. Let me get my shot out. Here we go. This was the lemon tree that was started from seed. And I'm not sure if there's any green on this thing at all anymore. I don't know. My nails are soft, so I can't really even scratch it. And I left my tool up there where I got my water from. Okay, so it yet to be seen if that made it or not. So if we go back here, here is an apple tree that I started from a seed. I had purchased some rocket apples from the grocery store. Really good apples, perfect, because like 3 bites and you were done with it. That's how small it was. And while I know this won't be a true rocket apple, but if it's even a third as good as that apple was, I'll be happy. And I started this summer of 23. And I have 2 more over here somewhere. Let's go this way. I had another persimmon tree and it split in half. And so I believe this is the root, what's it called? Anyway, you know, the part they graft onto, root stock. And so that's why I brought it over here and put it at the edge line of my property in case it gets giant, humongous, and I don't know what it is. So it'll be okay right there and out of the way. All right, let's go back. Here we have one of my goji berry. Let's get down here. One of my goji berry trees or bushes, whatever they're called. Thing's not very big. And I planted that 2023. Look at that. Honestly, y'all forget it's over here, so it gets neglected, which is probably why it's so small. Over here is another elderberry tree. I think this one is called a cut leaf elderberry. It's a green variety. Well, the leaves are green. And so it looks like it's doing pretty good. Okay, we're getting ready to go down Citrus Alley now, y'all. Just another piece of that Freedom Art Blackberry. that I just stuck in the ground over here. Look how well that thing is doing. Here is, I just uncovered these today. This is the Barbados cherry. And I'm really hoping that this tree makes it. I didn't have this, it was just covered. Didn't have lights or anything on any of these trees over here. Oh, I did have a barrel behind it. Over here, I think is one of my, what is this thing? Sunky Mandarin, planted January 24, 942, I guess. All of these are 942s for the most part over here. Here's another one. Not sure if that one's gonna make it or not. It'll be okay if it doesn't. Over here, this one. Let's see. It's falling down. Okay, this. I should know the name of it because of how twisted it is. Flying Dragon. Planted September of 24. Look how pretty and green that is. I may have to get some more of those because I want stuff that I don't have to do anything to. And this tree was not covered at all. None of these were except for that, well, none of these I'm showing you right now except for that Barbados cherry up there. Here's another 942. It was a little teeny thing. It may not have made it either. It's okay, because I think I got like 5 of them for $14 or something like that. Here's another one. I think that one is going to be okay. Can you see that? Let's see. Okay. I can't see because of the sun. Here's another lemon tree that I stuck in the ground that was started from seed. Not sure if that one made it or not. March of 23. It looks pretty bad, but we'll see. Again, I'm not going to be too upset because that was just the seed. And I have about 50 more in the house in one tray to put back out here that came from seeds. But here's another one. I think that one's pretty much gone. It's a shame because that one was doing better than all of them, I thought. Here's another. I think it's a 9. Let me see. That says a bitter orange. Okay. So Seville, bitter orange, bitter lemon, planted in 24. That's what I'm talking about. Things that don't need nothing. I'm pretty sure this one is history. Okay. This is the kumquat that had that over top of it. I just uncovered it today, and that seems to have done really well. And I planted that July of 24. And over here, I was a glutton for punishment, y'all. I got another owari. So it did better. Actually, I think it did better than the one with the lights on it. This was just covered, no lights. And it was planted in the ground July of 24. And I'll tell you that looks better than the other one, somewhat. And it was just at the tree line. So there might be something to that tree line thing. Here's my bees, y'all. I'm going to expand my apiary this year. Trying to go to the next level. I'm going to show y'all that right there when I come back up. I got a new toy when I went to the conference. Beekeepers conference. Oh, okay. So over here is a pawpaw tree. I think it's called the sunshine pawpaw. Supposed to not need a pollinator. But I think I'm going to go get another one anyway because I just don't trust it not to need a pollinator. Yeah, sunflower pawpaw. Planted April of 24. It just looks like a stick sticking there. I think that's why I haven't bought another one because that was from a nursery I hadn't purchased from before. And I just wasn't sure about the quality. So until I see that doing something, I'm not going to get another one. This is the second second apple tree from seed from the rocket apple. And it is actually starting to flower. Not flower, but it's starting to leaf out. Along this, look like the deer got me. I had a blueberry there. All along this fence, I just stuck blackberries. And so that's them all along the fence there. Not the fence, but you know, that thing right there. Okay, I think this is another 942. Don't have a label on it, but I think that's what it was. I think I purchased a larger 942. I'm sorry, y'all keep getting in the sun casting the shadow. But that is another, I want to say it's a 942. One of the trifoliate rootstock oranges, tangerines, mandarins, something. Here is the third and final apple tree from the rocket apple seed. And it has not started to leaf out yet. Okay, let's go over here. Here is, walnut or pecan. That is my pecan tree. I planted that in August of 24. That is the Star King Giant. Yeah, that's the Star King Giant pecan tree. And I think I put another one over here for a pollinator. Down there, y'all can't see it, but that's more pineapple guavas and more trifoliate rootstock oranges down there by that beehive. And this right here is, sure crop pecan. And I just got that not too long ago. That's my latest tree that I planted. All right, let's go back up. This is probably going to be the longest video I've ever made, guys. My apologies in advance. This is my exercise for the week. Okay, so here we have, I'm running out of water, so I better hurry up. We have the all-in-one almond, planted August of 24, and it's starting to leaf out. It's a little teeny thing. I'll tell you, the prices have went up and the tree sizes have all gone down. It's ridiculous. Okay, we're coming up on some of the older trees that I planted, mostly apple trees in this area. Here is the Rubaiyat, planted April 2024. This apple is one of the apples that has red flesh as well as red skin. So I'm excited for that one. I can't wait to get fruit off of that one. Okay, so over here in Apple Row, this is an Arkansas Black, planted November of 23, and it is really nice size apple tree. And I stuck some scions when I trimmed it in the fall. I stuck them in the ground. Okay, is the, which one is this? This is the Fuji. Yep, August of 22 is when that one planted. Oh, that one must have been 22 as well, because I planted them straight in a row as I got them. So this is the Fuji. This is my favorite apple, besides the rocket that I can't find in the store anymore. Okay, I think this is the Summer's Banana maybe, or Joseph's. Let me see. Yeah, this is Joseph's apple, planted November of 22 as well. It's a really nice size apple. Get out the shadow. That is Joseph's apple. Here we have This must be the summer banana apple tree. And the deer got it. And hopefully I was able to save it because it actually dug it up a little bit. That was planted November of 22 as well. And then here we have the Hakutu apple. It's a really big apple. I think it currently holds the world's record for the biggest apple. That was planted November of 22. And I really shouldn't have planted that one there because those trees right there cast a shadow most of the day. So it really doesn't get good sun right there. Here's one of my pomegranates that I got from that nursery that I said I was just trying out. And I don't know. Oh no, actually this is the one that I started. And I don't know which one it is. It was the Salavaski or the Serenalby or whatever. I started that off of one of mine. Oh, this one down here is the one I got from him. Okay, so here we have the Caville Blanc d'Ivoire apple. And that was planted February 2024. And I'm probably butchered the name, but I think it's actually like blah or some crap. But anyway, that is that tree right there. And then here's more of the 942s or the Seville oranges. I think the names are used synonymously or alternately or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's what that is. And just got this one late last year. This is the Royal Giant Nectarine. And I haven't even put a label on to show when I got that one. Still has the other label. But that's my Royal Giant. I think I want to say I got that in November of last year, maybe. Definitely last year, late last year, along with this one, which is the Star King Delicious Peach. And look at those things. Look how little they are. Trust me, the price did not reflect how little that tree is. Actually, that helped me because kind of made me stop buying trees. I think I have enough anyway. Here's another one of the Seville oranges. All right, Fig Row. I did not cover these at all this year, but look, I think they're going to be okay. We'll see. This is the LSU Purple, supposedly. I'm finding that I've gotten a lot of figs that are misnamed or mislabeled. This was supposed to be the Black Mission. Let me get over here. This was supposed to be the Black Mission fig, but I'm told it's either a Celeste or an improved Celeste based off of what the fruit looked like last year. And it's trying to break bud. Again, I did not cover these things this year. This one is Celeste, planted May of 23, allegedly a Celeste. And she's trying to break bud as well. And this is on 7B. Okay, this is one of the newer ones. And I didn't color, I'm probably going to regret it, but this is the Violet de Bordeaux. And I planted that November of 23. Didn't cover that one either, nor this one. And this is honey something, let me see. Italian golden honey fig. So we'll see. We'll see how they did. And y'all, I think I have showed you everything. I have some more blackberries over there, but seen one blackberry, you've seen them all, but I do want to show you something else. So I have all these wooden hives. Excuse me. And I've had them for about 8 years maybe. and they're starting to deteriorate. So, see, like that one. So I have to tape it up and all that good stuff. So I went to the bee conference, beekeepers conference, and look at this. Now, can't nobody say that this baby right here, let me get out the way, is not the Cadillac of beehives. So it snaps. It's made of some type of plastic, polystyrene, something, I don't know. Supposed to be insulated really well. So everything on it snaps. That lid comes off. Just knocked over my water. And it has feeders. So you can feed wet or dry in here. Let the bees come up for dry. Put that on for wet. I'm not going to open it all the way up. Just wanted to show you that. And I'm going to go down to the bottom and show you what's going on at the bottom. Oh. Here we go. Sorry about that, guys. Don't try to fasten one side before you get the other side clipped down. All right. So I have that clip back down. So here's what I really like about these. You have 4 separate entrances. Separate entrances on both sides of the hive. So you can do, they have dividers for these. I'm too close. They have dividers, so you can actually run 2 hives through here at one time if you like. But this, you click these 2 open, and you have, actually I think it's these 2. They'll go through the pollen trap, and the pollen will drop off in there. You shut those up, and then open these. They'll go straight into the hive. And I think that's pretty cool because when I first started beekeeping, I bought upper pollen traps, thinking that I didn't want to be having to take all the boxes off to get the pollen out. And I haven't even used them. So just out of curiosity, I wanted to see how much those things were running now. They're $90 for a pollen trap, which is ridiculous. But anyway, so I've started another colony here. I'm gonna get away from here because there's always one bee that wants to come after me when I come over there. But anyway, just wanted to show y'all my new hive. It's called Hive 365. It's by Hilco. It's a very nice hive. I got 2 of them. I don't know where I'm gonna put the other one at yet. But that is it for the update on my fruit trees. I think I covered everything except for those 5 or 6 down there on the property line at the end. But they're just pineapple guavas and some more citrus, cold hardy citrus, truly cold hardy citrus. And that's it. So I shall end this video. Thanks for watching. If you stayed with me the entire 43 minutes and 48 seconds, I appreciate you. And I'm out. I got to get back to this yard.